What you guys think? You doing what? What you talking about?
Race cars.
You playing race cars? Yes, no? Maybe so?
Wait. Susie, can you make her have hair like you?
Yeah, I can make curly hair.
Black History Month matters because it tells a story of American history. I think as black men in America, I am walking history, but I see it as it matters to tell the stories of where we are as a country and what we want to share with those who don't know their history. With my father being from Kingston, Jamaica, and with us being part of the Maroon tribe out of sub-Saharan Africa in Sierra Leone, where I went to visit, and my mother being Native American and Creole, I think it brought, being a Native American and an African, I think it's like the center point of the essence of being an American. And when you talk about Black History Month, you talk about past wrongs in a lot of the history, which there's still a lot to celebrate, right? Because we, as Black people, have overcome a lot of things as far as oppression, protest, peaceful marches. We talk about slavery. We talk about a lot of those things. But how we celebrate it is that we celebrate the future. There was a time where we as Black people had to argue to be human beings in this country. The pure determination and stamina of Black history and what Black men and women went through and stood through and still came out smiling, still came out believing in God, still came out looking to do great things and had hope in the future when you were going under that oppression. So I think that's the positive. The negative is knowing that you had to go through this type of inhumane punishment and still see, fast forward to today, still seeing that we still have a long way to go. What we celebrate in Black History Month is to celebrate overcoming evil with good, and that's in life. What I'd like to teach and continue to teach our children, our sons and our daughter, is to know where you come from, but that doesn't define you. It's more about moving forward, because we're all part of God's tree, His family. And you take the lessons that you learn and you apply that and you tell that to your children to say, this is where we came from, but look at where God has taken us. That's where the story is. The discussion that we've been having is looking at all of the negative things that happen in history, right? Looking at how injustice was, right? But seeing how minorities and Blacks came together to overcome a lot of the things in the past of Black history, whether that be slavery, Jim Crow, just systemic racism, and being able to still celebrate and smile through that and still have hope and still be able to say, I am a man. The smallest thing in your car is your rearview mirror because it's the past. The biggest thing is the window, the future. And that's where we have to go. And that's how I see Black History Month. It's everybody's history. Whether you want to say it's a month, because I'm Black all the time, not once a month. Come here, Zacho. I want to talk to you, man. Hey, look at me. Hey, look at Daddy. As my youngest son, I want you to know that you can do anything in this world you want to do. You can become anything you want to become. You are, look at me, look at Daddy. You are Daddy's and Mommy's beautiful joy. God made you, and we love you. And I want you to know that God will always be with you. You know that? You know God loves you? Yeah, what? You know that God loves you? Does Mommy love you? Does Daddy love you? That's right. And you're going to be a very powerful young man. And I want to pass God's grace and His mercy on to you. Okay? I love you. Love you too, man. All right. Hey, love you. There you go. And he's off to the wilderness. I love you, son. And that's what passing the legacy is. Black history.